Hello everybody, and welcome to a new type of video. Unlike my usual prediction videos, this one's gonna be more chill, not scripted, just like simple editing, just raw, my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions. And yeah, this is a new style, similar to what Wolfie does on his second channel, and if you like it, let me know. I think I'm gonna start doing more videos like this because I think it's easier for me to make and I enjoy it more. So yeah, I'm just gonna be trying it out, so let me know what you think. But anyway, Blockwars 17. Blockwars is back before MCC, which is funny, and I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a good event. So yeah, teams are out. Don't wanna waste much time. First team, we have the Red Comets, consisting of Poundy, May, Vkim, Sleepy, and Samlot. This team's pretty well rounded. Initial thoughts were it was pretty weak, with Sleepy as the top frag and May as second frag, and then Poundy's very hit or miss, and Samlot hasn't played in a while, so I can see him doing lower than usual. Vkim as well, newcomer. I don't know much about her. Honestly, she could be cracked, I have no idea, but all I've seen is that she's a Valorant player, so I'm just going to assume she's probably, again, like bottom 5, but who knows, could be surprised. I think Battle not being in is very good for this team. I think Extraction is going to be obviously their best game. Probably a lot of chaos, and yeah, so I think they could have a chance, but I think they're probably one of the weaker teams in this event. But anyway, next we have the Orange Fighters, consisting of Anthos, Pyrocythe, Steve, Antfrost, and BTMC. This team is quite good, mainly because they have Antfrost. Antfrost, I think, is... well, I don't know the statistics, but I'm pretty sure Antfrost is the highest average of anybody in this event, and it's a pretty good team to have. Because obviously Pyrocythe is the second frag, is pretty good at this event. Like, I expect him to get like probably like 15 to 20-ish. And BTMC I could also see landing there. And Amphos, if he has a good event, also can get there, but it'll probably be a bit lower. I mean, Steve is, Steve. I think Battle not being in, though, is a big problem for them. Because Battle's definitely their best game. And I think without it, they might struggle to make it into Shockwave. But, like, they still have Antfrost. And, like, if, like, Pyro, BTMC, Anthos, if they all, like, land on their higher end performances, they could definitely get it. Especially in, like, all the individual games. I think that's where it will be most, like, decisive for this team. That's my thoughts. I think they're probably more, like, mid-team this event, but have potential to be, like, one of the best. But yeah, next we have the Yellow Thunders with Greninja, Wolfie, Pixie, CJ, and Della. This team is really good. I find it funny how Wolfie was like saying, "Oh, it's not that good" and stuff on some of his videos, but no, I'm telling you, this team is good. I think Stu and Wolfie are definitely the best duo in this event. I mean, you can argue there's some others, but I think definitely the best duo. And I think CJ as third frag is not actually that, it's actually pretty good for this event. Obviously Pixie and Della are probably expected to be pretty low placing, but Della's played a couple of events now, so I could definitely see her getting like around 30, which honestly would be really good for this team. And like, Battle not being in would, I think Battle would be a good game for them, with obviously just Stu being how good he is at Battle. But like, Wolfie was saying that like, Battle's not even that good for them, because only Stu is good at it. But like, so, I don't know. But I think they'll still do well. Like, we don't really have that much of a weak game, to be honest. Maybe just like, they could struggle in order up, I don't know, it depends how much Wolfie's gonna plan for it, because I feel like Stu might struggle. And yeah, that's just my thoughts. I think this team's really good. Wolfie's given himself a really OP team, and yeah. Next we have the Green Giants. We've got Zoomies, Hannah, SK, Lydia, and Lee. Obviously Lydia, requested player, from the Turbo Boot Camp, so exciting to see her here. And then Zumi's is cool to have back as well from Rookies. I believe she's not played since Rookies 4. That was the first time, I think. Now, my issue with this team is they seem really weak, because obviously Hannah and SK is like not the same duo as Greninja and Wolfie, you know what I mean? And like Zumi's and Lydia are both probably getting bottom 10, and like Lee like can do well, but Lee's best game is also Battle, I'm pretty sure, and Hannah's best game is Battle. You see, I think without Battle this team is really in trouble. I think that was their hope to have like a chance, and I think without Battle I think this team just gets like last. I don't know, that's just my initial thoughts. Maybe they could prove me wrong, who knows, but this team just feels really weak, especially without Battle. But yeah, moving on, we have Aqua Archers with Emerome, Shira, Boostfa, Jojo, and Durapchu. This team, I'm very unsure of actually, like, because they could do really well. I think on paper, you know, Jojo, Boostfa, Durapchu trio is pretty good in this event, and like, Em and Shira have played quite a lot, so even though, you know, they are definitely lower end in this event, I think they could definitely like get closer to 30, which could be very good for this team. But I think the main thing that's making me like hesitate on saying they're going to do really well is just because like Boostfa is like inconsistent, Durapchu's only played once, and it's like, you know, he's good, but he's like event good. It's like it's hard to say. And like, I mean, Jojo I think will do well, but also she's not like a top S tier in the event. But I guess there isn't many top S tiers, so who knows. But I think this team was like very hit or miss. Like I could see them like dominating. I could also see them like somehow getting last. Like I don't know. Like I generally just don't know how this team's gonna do. It's truly a wild card, but I think it'll be fun. I think chaotic vibes. And yeah, I really like this team. I think it's great team making. Good job, Wolfie. Yeah. So next we have the Blue Bandits with Linechu, Misty, Radoons, Giga, and Rev. And this team is the other duo, who could be better with Misty and Radoons. I think it's a bit weaker though, because I think like Stu and Radoons are pretty similar, and then I think Wolfie's a bit better than Misty, especially recently. She's kind of had a few weaker performances. But I think this team like has a pretty good bottom half here, because Linechu was sort of like a middle of the pack player, but they haven't played in ages, so I'm not sure if they'll, you know, have the same level of performances. Whilst Giga and Rev are pretty good bottom two to have, because Giga's played like a lot of events now and like only been getting better, so she's actually probably pretty confident in saying she'll probably get like 30, maybe even like up to 25 this event. And Rev's also played a couple times now, and like I can see him probably around the same area. And so with that, as well as two people who probably should get top 10 with Red and Misty, like they could do well. I also think Battle not being it as good, this team is weakest at PvP, I think, and I think Order Up will be good for them. I think Party's the best game. I think they'll do Destroy Party. But yeah, I think this team will be good. So definitely one to look out for. And next we have the Purple Phantoms with Lagundo, Captain Sparkles, SB, Martin, and Speed Silver. Now this team is obviously very cool, but they have a big issue with no like leader. Obviously Lagundo, Captain, and Martin, they all play the event somewhat frequently. I mean, Martin and the Captain are very like infrequent. I think Jordan hasn't played since Twitch Rivals, and Martin just is a pretty infrequent player in general. But Lagundo has played a bit more, but he's also like probably the weakest mechanically out of this team. But like, because of his experience, he could probably top rank this team because everyone's very similar in skill. So that's what I mean, this team is hard. Like, it genuinely could go anyway. I also think like if Speed Silver locks it in and does a lot better than last time, because last time he got like 30th or something, and like he's definitely better than that mechanically. And like, because mechanically he's similar to like Jojo. So like he should be like low S tier, but We'll have to see. It's hard to predict, especially SB. I don't know how well he's going to do this first event. So, we'll have to see. And the final team is the Pink Knights, with Zam, Pilly, Sneeg, Minute, and Tubbo. Now this team is good, because similar to Purple, they've sort of got, well, they have 4 people who are all pretty good, without a standout leader, which I think is pretty good. But I think this team's like all better, other than like maybe Tubbo. Tubbo's more like similar to the Purple team. But I think Zam is pretty good, because Zam normally gets like around 10th. Sneeg also normally around like 10 to 15-ish. In Minute, like, from when he's played, it's been, obviously in Brawl, I think he got like 18th or something, around that sort of area. But like, in this comp, it's a lot lower. And like, now with experience, I think he very easily gets top 10. He's definitely got the skill for it. And with this team, it's pretty good. Like, I don't know. I think Zam could still top frag, but it's a very scary team. Obviously, Pilly as a newcomer is exciting. And I think, I think he's probably going to struggle, but with this team, we'll still probably get like around 35, if I had to guess. Overall, I think this team's really good. I think they have the experience that like the other well-rounded teams don't have, and still with a bit of leadership, with like Zam and Sneeg, who played like a lot of events. So that's just my thoughts. That's all I think. But anyway, of course, I promised we'll do predictions, not just yapping about the teams. And so my predictions are as follows. I've got pink in first, yellow second, blue third, orange 4th, aqua 5th, red 6th, purple 7th, green 8th. I've sort of said most of the reasons, but I think pink's just like the strongest. I don't really think they have like a weak game. I think order up will probably be their worst. So if they get that out early, then it's like easy. But I think if like order up last is like the only way they don't get in. That's how I see it personally. But yeah, I mean, I could be proven wrong. I think it was yellow. I said, well, I think that the Wolfie Studio is really good, and I think CJ is third rank, like, just too good for that. Blue, like I said, same sort of reasons. And then, yeah, I pretty much said the rest. I mean, purple, I've sort of gone with them doing weaker, but like I said, they could honestly be, like, OP and get first. Like, I genuinely don't know, but I just feel like it's going to be weaker. That's just my thoughts. And I also thought I'd try doing some Indiv. This is my Indiv predictions. I've got Ampharos first, Greninja second, Radoon's third, Wolfie 4th, Minute 5th, Jojo 6th, Zam 7, 8th got Misty, 9th Sleepy, and 10th Boostfur. I think Sneeg would be the person who could get in here. There's obviously some others who could, like, I don't know, like if the Raptor goes crazy, it could get in, I think. I mean, hey, Tubbo did really well in the Lifesteal Blockwars, so maybe he'll get in, like, there's a couple people who could make it, like May, I can't really think of the rest, but there's definitely potential. I think Ampharos will still get first, even with Orange or not, because I think he just gets, like, first in, like, maybe not race, but he'll get, like, top 5 in race. He'll probably, like, get first in Trailblazers. He'll probably first in party, or like top 5 in party. Like, yeah, it's top 5 in all the end of games, and I think, yeah, I don't know, I just think he's doing really well. I think Stu as well. Without battle, he doesn't get first. I can honestly see Radoon's doing better than Greninja. Actually, I might want to change that, but I've written it down, it's fine. Yeah, these are my thoughts. Let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree, whatever. I think I might be pretty accurate, who knows. I'm not normally, so we'll see. And yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this video, let me know if you enjoy this style of video, if you want me to keep going, because I could probably post more often and just do more sort of discussion type videos. And yeah, thank you for watching, goodbye.